Right, hello, good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. So today we are going to be doing the insulation that goes underneath the headlining on the roof of his 1988 Mini Mayfair. He's managed to get some thermal underlay from
Wickes. 20 quid. Well, first I've got to actually empty out the car because it's just full of stuff.
It's full of parts. Right, now this car's empty, we can now do the insulation for the roof.
Right, so now we're squashed in the back of this little tin can. To do this job, what you're going to need is this. This is your thermal insulation that I picked up from Wickes, as we spoke about earlier. Then you're going to need a roll, something you can use to cut on a straight edge, Stanley blade, obviously. And then to make it all stick to the car, your adhesive spray.
You're going to do this in two halves. Why is that?
One main reason, it's quite obvious, there's a hole in the roof of the car, mate, for a sunroof.
Oh yeah. I stood in that a minute ago.
Yeah, it was quite obvious that you did that, yeah. It is easier to do it in two halves, as there's basically, it's just the smaller the part, the easier it is to play with.
Especially if you're on your own.
Yes, you can do it in one big sheet and then just cut the hole out last. Personally, I think that's a bit of a waste of materials.
And also you risk scratching.
Yes.
Scratching up the inside.
You can even risk damaging what you've done inside, i.e. like what I've done with my carpets. And plus the fact I'm basically 6 foot inside a tin can.
That's true. A lot easier in two halves then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I've decided I'm not helping you.
Okay. Okay.
So, here's your underlay.
Thank you.
Here's your camera. Tell them how it's done.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So the area inside the car, behind the sunroof opening, is about 800mm square. So all I did was I used my tape measure, as my steel rule wasn't long enough, as it only goes up to 600mm, to basically go from the back edge out, measure 800 or to the nearest line on this. You're allowed to give it a bit of discrepancy. It's basically just thermal insulation. It's not got to be accurate at all. So now I'm ready to stick this onto the roof of the car. But before I do that, I'm just going to quickly test fit it. So what I mainly do is I put the back edge roughly, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 inches off of this back panel here. Just so I want clearance for when I put the headlining in, and that's got to come over this lip before I put the rubber on for the glass. So all I'm going to do is put my hand in the middle, put it up roughly like so, put my hand in the middle, and then with the other hand just hold it up, and then just have a look at the front and the back, and you can adjust it. So I would go back probably about another inch. Yep, that'll do. And then just to check the sides, it's good. That's fine. When it comes to sticking this, you can, if you really want to, spray the whole, the underside of the roof with your adhesive. I'm not going to do that because it's just a waste in this one. It's quite light for what it is. I'm going to do a square and then a cross through the middle of that and on the back of this. Cool. Gem. Now that's done, I'd just come up with a good idea. The excess that I cut off the front, which had the sticky tab on the front of it, it's actually wide enough to do the front piece in front of the opening for the sunroof, which is this piece here. So all I've got to do is just quickly measure it, size on the width, and make sure I remove that sticky edge. as this isn't laminate flooring.
So you've got to do sound deadening down here and sound deadening up there.
Oh yeah, I've got to do back of the bulkhead and behind the dashboard, which is basically the top half of the bulkhead as well. What else is there that I've got to do on this? Sound deadening wise, I think. Oh, and the back quarters as well. That black piece of old sound deadening, if it will come off, if it can't, I'm not going to take it off, I'm just going to glue straight over the top of it.
Yeah, that is on there.
Yeah, they are on there pretty well. So if that's not going to come off, I'm basically going to keep that there, cut a new piece in. But instead of doing what Rover's done, where they've just slapped some bit on the side, I'm going to see if I can do pretty much all of that, because that gets covered by like a door card basically. So that won't ever be seen. I'm also going to put speakers in the rear pockets, or bins as they're called.
Yeah, so yeah, hope you found it enjoyable, hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and never know, next time we might be doing stuff on the MX-5.
Hopefully.
Thank you very much. Any recommendations for next time doing it?
Yeah, don't buy a Mini.
What about safety goggles? Would you wear those?
Yeah, because my left eye's stinging. I'm pretty sure I've got glue in my eye.
Children, wear safety goggles.